Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB 16 the show. We are here at the World Series where we will be going up against the Tampa Bay Rays. They beat the Toronto Blue Jays in the American League Championship Series. Over in the National League, we beat the Los Angeles Dodgers in the National League Championship Series. It was a sweep. You can go check it out if you wish. But now we are one step closer to completing our main goal, and that is to win the World Series. Should be a good one. But now, looking at the projected starters in Game 1, we have G.Cole versus Alex Cobb. In Game 2, we're looking at J.Locke versus Chris Archer. In Game 3, we have I.Nova versus Jake Odorizzi. And then Game 4 and on, it's a mystery. But let's get into game number 1. Our lineup for this game is Polanco, Harrison, Marte, McCutchen, J.Jaso, Freese, Stewart, Mercer, and then G.Cole, our ace. And this is what we wanted. This is why we wanted to finish the Dodgers series quick so we can have G.Cole here for game number 1. But now it is time for game 1. Top of the first inning. G.Cole is gonna start it off with a strikeout. Still in the first inning. He's gonna nab his second strikeout of the game with the high fastball. Going on to the top of the second inning. G.Cole showing the heat early on. The Rays, they can't keep up with it. Still in the second inning. The Rays are going to hit a deep one into center field. McCutchen making the run, and he is going to get there. A big-time scare right there. A good hit from the Rays, but we were able to come up with it. G.Cole comes back. The curveball low in the dirt. Coming away with another strikeout. Now we're going to the top of the third. The curveball away. Whew. He's on fire right now. Still in the third. He's going to pick up his second strikeout in the inning with another curveball. And G.Cole, why not strike out the side with the fastball down in the middle? He's on fire right now. Going to come in the fourth inning. He's going to pick up another strikeout. Now to the fifth inning. The fastball inside. G.Cole doing everything right now. Too bad our offense has yet to show up. And then in the fifth inning, the Rays finally pick up their first hit of the game. Couldn't get that one fielded cleanly, but G.Cole not gonna let that phase him, coming back with the strikeout. Now to the bottom of the fifth, we have J.Mercer up, and he's gonna get walked. Trying to get something started here. G.Cole up to bat. He's gonna lay down the bunt. The pitcher fields it, throws it at first. Mercer advances to second. That's going to bring up Polanco the full count. He's going to line one into right field. And Mercer is going to go ahead onto third. Reach there safely. So for the first time, we get a runner at third. That's going to bring up J.Harrison. And he's going to bloop one into right field. That's going to drop. And he gets the first RBI of the World Series. And we strike first in the first game of the World Series, going up 1-0, and then Starling Marte comes up, got frozen right there. Now to the top of the seventh, we let up a couple walks. The Rays have runners on first and second. That's gonna bring up Morrison. He's gonna rip one past Mercer, and that's gonna give the Rays bases loaded with no outs in the inning. Next batter up, the low pitch, a liner right to Polanco. He's gonna catch that one to throw at the plate. The Rays ain't running. So a good throw right there from Polanco. Next batter up, a grounder to J.Jaso. Throwing at the home, back to J.Jaso. The big double play to get out of the inning. Whew, that was clutch right there. Now to the bottom of the seventh, we have Stewart up to bat. He's gonna hit one up the middle to give ourselves a base hit. And a good one to start off the inning. That is gonna bring up J.Mercer, a 2-2 count, the low pitch. He's gonna get a base hit up the middle, and that now gives us runners on first and second, no outs. That is gonna bring up Joyce, and with a 3-0 count, we are swinging. I was expecting a pitch down the middle. He hits a deep one to the warning track, and that is going to advance Stewart to third, and he is just going to get there safely. The slide was the difference maker. Now Polanco, a grounder to short, the throw to second to first, and the Rays get a big double play. Now we're going to the top of the eighth, bringing in Bastardo. He's going to get the strikeout. And then Bastardo with the low slider picking up his second strikeout of the inning. Now we're going to the top of the ninth for T.Watson, our closer, and he's gonna give up a base hit to start off the inning. Next batter up, the full count, the low pitch, and that one is crushed into left center field to the warning track off the wall, and that runner from first coming all the way around to score, and the Rays tie this game up at 1 apiece. Still no outs in the inning. A liner to right, Polanco is there, and we finally pick up our first out. Now 2 outs in the inning. The low sinker, the grounder to J.Jaso. He snags it up, steps on first, but T.Watson, who's been nearly perfect for us, blows the save. Now in the top of the 10th, a bomb to right field. And that was another scare. I thought that was gone for a second, but Polanco was there. Now in the top of the 11th, Neftali Feliz gives up a liner to the Rays. They are hustling for 2 and are gonna reach there safely. So the Rays, who couldn't get a hit off J.Cole, are starting to find their way. Runners on first and second, and Feliz comes up with a big strikeout. The changeup away. The next batter up, a grounder to short. Mercer to Harrison to J.Jaso, and another big double play that we end up turning. Top of the 12th, a grounder to third. Freeze with the throw. Nice play right there. That's all I gotta say. A nice little play. On to the bottom of the 12th, we have Mercer up to bat, and he's gonna rip one into left field. That's gonna bounce, go off the wall, and Mercer's gonna come away with a double, a big time hit right there. That is gonna bring up J.Bell, pinch hitting, and he's gonna rip one past the third baseman. Mercer's gonna stay at third, and now we have runners on the corners for Gregory Polanco. 2 outs in the inning, and he's gonna chop one into left field. That one is gonna get caught. Now we're going to the top of the 13th. Glass now into pitch, and we're gonna turn a smooth double play. Now we're going on to the 14th inning. No outs, and they're gonna come up with a base hit up the middle. Another single for the Rays. We end up walking the next batter, so now they have runners on first and second, and they're gonna come up with another base hit. No outs in the inning, and they have bases loaded. So the next batter up, the full count, the fastball, got him frozen with the poor pitch. Next batter up, 1 out, the chopper right back to the pitcher, to Stewart, to J.Jaso, and we turn the double play. Get out of the bases loaded jam. To the bottom of the 14th, Stewart's gonna hit a grounder to the third baseman, and the Rays turn a nice double play to get out of that inning. Now we're going to the bottom of the 15th inning. Polanco up to bat with a runner at first. That ball is gonna get through, and now we have runners on first and second. 1 out in the inning. That's gonna bring up J.Harrison. He's gonna line one to the second baseman, and the Rays turn the double play. That one hurt. On to the 16th inning. A grounder to second. Another double play. Now we're going to the bottom of the 17th. We have Taillon in to hit. He's going to get one down the first baseline, and we're advancing that runner from first to third. But Taillon, he's getting aggressive. He's running to second, and he is going to get tagged out. Big mistake. Now we're going to the top of the 18th. Taillon picking up the strikeout. Now we're going to the 19th inning. And Taillon, he's going to give up a base hit. That one's going to get through. And the Rays have a runner on first to start off the inning. Next batter up is going to come up with a base hit up the middle. And McCutchen fields it. That runner's advancing to third. But throw the ball. Damn. That runner's going to go home. And we got it easy there. We got lucky. The Rays got too aggressive. They tried to get that leading run. But we got the big out. Now with runners on first and second, a bunt. Freeze fields at the throw at first, and J.Jaso is gonna drop it. Now bases loaded, and we end up walking the batter to give the Rays the lead. Next batter up, he's gonna line one into right field. Polanco fields it. The throw to the cutoff man to home. We're gonna get the out, but the Rays pick up 2 runs in the inning, go up 3-1. Stewart, our last hope, rips one to the first baseman. The second baseman cleans up that mess. And that right there is game 1 of the World Series. A 19-inning game, and we end up losing 3-1. I'm pretty sure that right there is the longest game in postseason history. But the Rays, they come away with the victory, which is pretty disappointing since we had Gerrit Cole on the mound, and that right there was supposed to be a guaranteed victory for us. But Tony Watson ends up blowing the save in the 9th inning, which I should add was his first one of the season. And it probably came at the worst possible time, but for the Rays, Brad Boxberger was the player of the game, 3 innings in relief. Jameson Taillon picks up the loss, pitched 3 innings in relief. He was actually our last relief pitcher, so we didn't have any other option, but this is where we made a mistake. We could have brought in a starting pitcher, and for some reason, I didn't think about doing that till after the game. But this was game 1 of the World Series. It was a tough loss to take, but if the rest of the World Series is like this game, this is going to be a great one. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.